Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the City Guys podcast. We're coming back to you guys after match week 1 of this brand new season. We just came back from this game at City Park, a 1-1 draw against Charlotte FC, and we're going to go into our match analysis regarding that, as well as talk about these upcoming fixtures these next couple of weeks. So, Varun, how you doing? How did you feel about that match?
I actually felt pretty great about it. I think it was a great showing from the boys, I think that they had a lot of fight in them. They had a lot of heart in this game. But I kind of want to start out this episode by kind of talking about the new kits, Of course, it was like the debut of the Tina Turner kits at home. What are your thoughts with the kits? I mean, I know we didn't do like a preseason video. So I guess like we can talk about it right now. So before we talk about the game, what do you think about the kit?
Yeah, I'm glad they wore the kits for this opening game. I think that was pretty cool. I don't know how often they would do that, or if this is just kind of like a one, because they're the away kits, right?
Yeah.
So we probably won't see that maybe ever again. I don't know, but that was cool that they did it for that first game. And I thought actually on the players, like on the field, they looked fine. I kind of like the color matchup where you had the Charlotte and kind of the black jerseys and City in the gold.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of nice. I don't know. The kits themselves, though, I'm not the biggest fan, to be honest. I was holding my breath. I was kind of reserving my opinion on them. Because obviously it got leaked a while ago. The pictures have been circulating for a long time. So this wasn't like a surprise or anything. But I didn't like what I first saw in the pictures. I thought they kind of looked a little tacky.
Yeah.
I thought it was just too much yellow, but I do think they look a little bit better in person, but they still don't look great. I don't like the fact that the design is kind of screen printed. I feel like if they would have made it, if you're going to do a jersey like that, you got to go like all out and kind of go crazy with it. Like I would have been fine if they kind of did an actual like sparkly jersey, because that's what it's kind of supposed to be. It's supposed to be like one of Tina Turner's like sparkly dresses she used to wear. But they just did like a screen printed design. It kind of looks a little weird. It looks better though in person for sure. Still, I would say if we're ranking City kits, it might be the worst one. I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting. Yeah, I completely agree with everything you said. I mean, I do think that, we both went and we saw the kit in person at the stadium, so we got our like close up look at it. And if you're gonna get this kit, I'd recommend 100% buying the authentic, just spending the extra, I don't know, $30 or whatever to get the authentic. The replica looks really like, I don't know like what it is. It just looks like really weird. Like the Purina logo and like the Adidas logo and like, like the St. Louis City crest, it all looks like really like oily, I guess. It looks really weird, And yeah, of course, the authentic kit does have like the Tina Turner patch. It has like, I think it has like this Missouri flag or something, or there's something on there. But I like the feel of the authentic kit as well. It has like the texture is much more different. So yeah, if you're gonna go and buy this kit, 100% get the authentic. I personally would probably be waiting probably near the end of the season when it'll probably go on sale like Dick's or like, I don't know, some like random outlet store. For like $45, yeah, I'll probably get it. But it's not a kit that I'd buy day one like some of the other ones. Like I really liked the away kit from like the last away kit, like the Confluence kit with the white with the rivers on it. I bought that like the first month it came out, and I really liked that kit. So this is definitely a downgrade, but I really like the idea behind it. I supported it, but yeah, I think it should have been. I guess my opinion on it is that I think that it should have been. Like one of those limited time kits, like the alternate kits. It shouldn't have been the away jersey. So, it would have been a cool as like a limited time thing, but it is what it is. And it does look pretty cool on the players, but I don't know. It's a pretty mid away kit.
Yeah, I completely agree. This would have been cool if it was kind of one of those, pre-game match kits that they do every once in a while. And City has had some phenomenal pregame match kits over the years. I think about the Earth Day kit specifically first season one of the best kits of all time, and that was like a one match thing, and then they never brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think about the kids cancer research kit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
that one's another phenomenal one too.
Yeah, I really like
that that's
jersey.
A great one too.
Yeah.
And I think if they would have done that with the Tina Turner kit, I think it would kind of be like a cool, like really unique kit that they've done, like the Captain America kits that they did for the MLS. Those were so goofy,
yeah,
but they were kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. I feel like this is a kit that's gonna get really old really quickly. I mean, I see this kit like every other match, but yeah, I think if I'm doing a ranking on the city kits that we've had so far, I agree. The Confluence kit is definitely the number one best kit we've had.
Yeah.
And I would probably say the original home jersey,
100%.
the new home jersey, the pinstripe away, and then the Tina Turner kit last. I think that would be my ranking.
I actually agree with that. I support that. I mean, the jerseys themselves, I guess the team was more the highlight here because, let's get straight into this game. I mean, a 1-1 draw at Energizer Stadium. I guess Charlotte, I thought Charlotte going into this was a pretty decent team. Kind of going back to our off-season rosters, Charlotte, I think Henry Kessler did end up going to Charlotte, who was a former St. Louis City player. Another player, Tim Ream, who is actually from St. Louis, played in the match. And I mean, I really liked Dame Ball. It's kind of it felt like a huge breath of fresh air, it was something really different, and I really liked what I saw from the team. It kind of seemed like they actually fought with their hearts out, everybody's kind of playing for the badge, I mean, what were your thoughts about the performance here?
Yeah, I mean, going into this game, I was definitely very skeptical. I wasn't a big fan of the lineup that they kind of rolled out with. I thought that it was kind of weird. Obviously, we knew Leuven wasn't going to be playing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of guys, first off, rolling with the back three and having Orozco and Dante Polvara as your right center back and your left center back, and then Baumgartel in the middle. Obviously, Baumgartel's a rock, but those two guys, I was kind of surprised to see both of those guys in the starting 11 to start off the year. Both of them actually played pretty well, I would say. Dante Polvara, I believe, is a CDM, right?
Yeah, he kind of plays CB.
Or is he kind of just
he plays both, so yeah, CB is one of his positions.
Yeah, and he actually looked solid, I would say. Defensively, other than the goal that Charlotte scored, which was kind of a defensive breakdown, the City defense actually looked very solid in this game.
Yeah.
And having Rafael Santos and Conrad Wallem as your two wingbacks, who were basically just midfielders in this game, both of them looked really great, especially Wallem, I felt.
Yeah.
Wallem, who matched up a lot with Wilfred Zaha in this game, did very well to keep him in check. He was kind of rage baiting Zaha, I feel like, a lot of this game. Zaha drew a lot of fouls. He got a yellow card. So I'd say Wallem had a pretty standout performance on this team.
Yeah.
And then having Durkin and Edelman in the midfield as well. Kind of a weird pairing, just having two CDMs in your midfield, kind of just playing centrally.
Yeah.
He just was very concerned when I saw it, but they played all right. I feel like there wasn't a ton of midfield play from City. It mostly came from both flanks through the wing backs and the wingers. But I felt the guys in the midfield did fine to hold it down. And I felt like City, they did control the majority of the possession in this game, and they looked like the more confident team for sure.
That's something that we haven't seen in a while, of course. That's a possession-based game, kind of getting it. The thing, why I guess it was such a breath of fresh air, is because Old City, last year at least, we were getting 2 passes and then we'd lose the ball. We're just kind of playing kick and run football. This year, I kind of at least, this is just one game going. It's a small sample size, but it really seemed like we're intentional with our passes. We're clean with our passes. there were a couple of different mistakes. I mean, like, of course, on that goal that we conceded, but I thought that Orozco and Valim did a pretty good job of pocketing Zaha for the most part. I mean, Zaha did end up getting that assist off of that stinky goal that we conceded, but other than that, Zaha really didn't do very much with what he had. I mean, we do know Zaha is probably one of the best technical players in the MLS. You know, last year he was pretty good. He was cooking up defenders left and right, you know. And yeah, Valim pretty much had him on lock. Orozco, I thought, was very, very phenomenal. On the other side, I mean, having Rafael Santos, I thought he was pretty decent. He was pretty good, like running up the wing. He did make a couple errors of passes from what I saw, but that's not anything that would really concern me, you know. I mean, he looked pretty solid today. But, I mean, if I'm going for my MVP in that game, bro, I have to say it is definitely for me Simon Betcher. I mean, he looks a completely different player than what I saw all of last year. I mean, I don't know what Dame did. I don't know what happened with him over the offseason, but I mean, from what I saw from him, it was phenomenal, you know. I mean, he was pressing. He was just a thorn on Tim Ream's side. He was pressing everybody, just getting in their faces, you know, and then he did end up getting the assist for the first goal of the 2026 MLS season. Just scored by Marcel Hartel, you know. I mean, Hartel also played pretty well. I mean, he and Betcher were definitely my players of the match, you know. They're both very, very phenomenal in this game. But yeah, you have to give your props out to Simon Betcher, who, I mean, he looks like a completely different dude here. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he had a very good first game, I felt. And obviously Marcel Hartel got the goal too. He far and away the best player for City. I think that's fair to say on this roster. And he looked like it. He was very dangerous every time he had the ball. I think the other winger, this Gabe Songbin, didn't have the best game. He got subbed out very early, I believe in like the 55th minute or around that time.
Yeah.
And Brendan McSorley came on. Kind of a surprise for a sub, but we've heard a lot about how the staff has been very high on McSorley. One of the reasons they let Klaus go is because they thought they have this guy McSorley that could come in and play some real minutes. And he actually looked very good in this game.
Yeah.
I felt like when he got subbed on, I feel like the attack got more dangerous for sure. He had some really nice moves and matched up very well against the San Jose back line, or not San Jose, the Charlotte back line. So he did really well. I will say the big criticism, though, I have with Dama this first game here. Yeah, the McSorley sub was very good, and I appreciate him doing that early, but it felt like every other sub just came way too late in this game. Specifically, I remember Durkin had a few moments where it looked like he was like limping around, and there was a few times where he just had to stop, and Berkey was like helping stretch him out, and I was like, man, you just got to get him out of this game. One, because you don't want him getting hurt more than he already is, but also like he's limping around, he's slow out here, and the same thing happened to Rafael Santos. He just looked, I don't know if he cramped up or he got like a little nick or something, but he was also kind of limping around and was moving very slow near the end of this game. And you got to get those guys out faster than they did, because both those guys were kind of liabilities at times because they were, not at full fitness. So you got to sub those guys out as well. And then I felt like the attacking subs that they brought in the very end of the game with Cedric Toyhurt coming in for Becker.
It's too late.
Toyhurt, it was like the 91st minute they subbed him in. And he had two really great scoring chances after he got subbed in. And the attack, again, looked incredibly dangerous and refreshed when Toyhurt came in. And I was just thinking after the game, I'm like, man, if he would have had 10 more minutes than he got, he would have scored. I'm very confident in saying that. So it did feel like City, this was a good performance. Getting a draw against a good team like that is not a bad way to start the season, but it did feel like City should have got all 3 points here.
Mm.
And it does feel a little bit like a missed opportunity, especially considering these upcoming fixtures that City has, where points are going to be at a premium here. It's a brutal schedule to open the year.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I think that Dame has done a good job of kind of changing the mindsets and everything with the players. You know, I mean, Toyhurt looked pretty good coming off the bench, which is something that, like, I mean, last year Toyhurt didn't look too crazy. I mean, he was probably arguably one of the worst players on the team. And like, yeah, Brendan McSorley, he looked pretty good. Miguel Perez, another homegrown player, you know, he went to Pattonville High School. You know, he's back with the team from his loan. I think it was with Birmingham or something. I don't remember, but it was some USL team. But yeah, Miguel Perez came in and he had a pretty good chance. I think that he created, I don't know who shot it, but yeah, Miggy created a pretty good chance on net. But yeah, I mean, the subs themselves look pretty decent. I mean, I think Caleb McNaughton, who is that Canadian center back who got subbed in, he was a trialist with City, and then City ended up signing him. He looked pretty decent, I thought. I don't remember who he came in for, but yeah, he was a pretty decent sub. I am pretty surprised to see that neither of the Falls were on even the bench. I know that Falu Fall was dealing with some sort of injuries from the preseason, but I guess like Mbrake Fall might be like just not acclimated with the team yet and everything. So, I mean, we'll have to see what happens if he's on the bench or anything next game. But I'm looking forward to seeing Mbrake play because I mean, he's got to be one of our best defenders. Like kind of going into the season, kind of prediction wise, he'll definitely be a pretty solid addition to the back line. But yeah, I think that getting both of the Fall duo back with Baumgartel, I think that would be a pretty solid back three. But yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest thing, losing Joao Klaus. I mean, we do have a hole in our striker position, so I mean, I thought Betcher did a pretty good job. I mean, Klaus actually, you know, ended up scoring 2 minutes into his LA Galaxy debut in the MLS, so that is pretty crazy. But I thought Betcher did a pretty solid job filling in that number 9 role. He kind of dropped in a lot, kind of played more as like an advanced forward type of role, but it was really interesting to see how he played, kind of linked up with Hartel and everything. But he looked good. But yeah, I mean, I think the City did end up getting the loan for Sergio Cordova. So, because I did end up seeing, I think on like the sports books, Sergio Cordova was like one of the highest odds to score.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even on the bench. So I think that he might be with City now. So I'm not really too sure. I haven't seen anything about him being on St. Louis City's roster or anything yet. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I think that he, as a number 9, might be a decent addition, actually. Well, I mean, he's a pretty low-cost option. He's a loan, so if it doesn't end up working out, we'll just end up buying like a DP striker in the summer, and they'll probably be fine. But, I mean, low risk, high reward here, you know. It could end up working out for City, but I don't know what your thoughts are with our number 9, but I think that, I don't know, it'll be something to look at in the future, these upcoming fixtures, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be a long few weeks. This team, the very next fixture is away at San Diego, who San Diego just is coming off of a 5-0 win over Montreal in their first game. So they look just as good as they were last year. So it's going to be a tough test for City right away. But yeah, I did like what I saw. My biggest takeaway was this team looked structured, they looked confident, and they looked in control. Like I said, I mean, it was really just one kind of defensive error that led to the Charlotte goal in this game. Other than that, it felt like City basically controlled everything, and that's very nice to see. It feels like we haven't seen that ever from a City team. It always feels like we're kind of playing off the back foot, and so that was very nice to see from City. So I think this was overall was a decent result.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd rather win at home, especially in your first game. But getting a point against a good team like Charlotte, we will take that. I think it's a decent start. So
I also think that
it's really just gonna.
Go on.
I was just gonna say it's gonna come down to these next few weeks to really see how good the City team is, because they're gonna need to pick up some points against some really top teams.
Yeah, I think that it'll also take time for like Dame's like vision to kind of set in. So, I think that as the season will go on, hopefully everything just kind of goes up. I know that didn't really happen with Melberg. It kind of just was pretty flatline, and then it just started to decline later on in the season for him. But hopefully for Dame, I mean, this first game looked pretty solid, but St. Louis City can definitely play at another level, which I hope that they do achieve in these next couple of weeks. I mean, these tough match fixtures. But I mean, I thought overall it was a pretty decent showing from the team. They fought with heart. They fought for the badge. So that itself is probably enough to kind of, for like my books, I really did like what I saw from the team. They're trying their hardest, and I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, this is a hard upcoming fixture, at San Diego. Very, very hard team. But I mean, we'll have to see.
Yeah. I guess just getting into the San Diego game.
Yeah.
It is away, and this is a very tough place to play against a good team. So I remember, I think last season we played them the second game of the year in San Diego, if I'm not mistaken.
It was like
a 0-0 draw.
Oh, yeah, 0-0 draw, yeah.
So honestly, another result like that I wouldn't be upset with at all. Getting the point in a very tough place, I'd be okay with. But yeah, I think the biggest thing going into this game is I want to see City be able to bring that same sort of control against a better team than Charlotte, San Diego, who was in the conference finals last year. They're coming off of the biggest win of the weekend. So if they could come away with a good performance against San Diego, then I'd be really impressed and optimistic for this year.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm not really sure. Do you know if Chucky Lozano is even on San Diego anymore? I don't know. I don't see him I don't think he played. But yeah, that front three, it looks pretty good. I mean, they do have Andres Dreyer. He looked really good last year. He was probably one of the best wingers in the MLS last year, stats wise. He was really, really good. But yeah, I mean, this is a very, very solid team. They have a lot of great players. I wouldn't be too mad if City ended up losing to this team, because this is a very, very good, solid team. But I think that this is one of those games that, Dame can kind of show out, see what works, what doesn't work. If it doesn't work, just move on to the next match, which I think is LAFC. So they just ended up beating Inter Miami 3-0. So, I mean, that's another tough match, but that is at home. So we will get that boost at home. So, I mean, it's Seattle and then LAFC. So I think both of those are actually home. I'm not sure. No, LAFC is away. Seattle is at home. So, I mean, yeah, very, very tough matches coming up here. But I think that this team has what it takes to kind of fight in week in, week out, and kind of just grind out a couple points. But, I mean, what are your predictions kind of getting into the San Diego game? Initial prediction, anything? Scoreline, what do you think?
I'll say 2-1 San Diego. It's going to be my prediction. I think City will keep it close, but
I'll go 3-2 San Diego. I'll go for a little bit of high scoring game here. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too mad at that, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, looking at the overall standings, St. Louis City are now at 12th in the MLS going from this match week 1. I mean, there's only 3 teams in the West who don't have a point, so it does seem like the West is going to be kind of competitive this season. I mean, Sporting KC lost, I think 3-0. Colorado lost 1-0, and Salt Lake lost 1-0. So they're the only winless teams, or I mean, defeated teams in the MLS or in the Western Conference right now. So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a pretty good showing. at home, and hopefully we can take that next week, going into San Diego.
Yeah, I completely agree. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I guess we could briefly mention, St. Louis being kind of like the host city, one of the host cities for the Olympics,
Yeah.
in 2028. I know we haven't gotten a chance to kind of talk about that. I mean, what are your thoughts about, this is St. Louis, of course, being a huge soccer history, a place of giant, great significance for soccer. So it is really cool to see that St. Louis is going to be hosting. City Park's going to be having, I think, one of the Olympic Games, a couple of the Olympic Games will be held at City Park. So that'll be very, very cool to see. I hope we're there. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it's very cool to have some of those games. Obviously, we don't really know what those games will be or who's going to be playing in them, but it doesn't really matter because it's just cool to have the Olympics here. It's a very honorable thing. I mean, we are filming this the night after the Winter Olympics just finished up, and that was a great time. So, if we could have something like that again this summer, or next summer, 2 years from now, I guess is when the Summer Olympics would be.
2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, it's a long time from now, but yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, yeah, I completely agree. I mean, congrats to Team USA in hockey. Q Freebird, because those dudes are fucking crying right now. But yeah, anyways, I don't really. Do you have anything else to add?
I guess one last thing. I think maybe more exciting this year than the race for the Community Shield will be the race for the Wooden Shield. I think, or the Wooden Spoon in the MLS this year. I think you got right off the bat. We got two very strong contenders. Montreal. Coming off of a 5-0 loss
and a red card,
year.
And a red card.
Oh, no. And Sporting KC.
Oh, nah, bro.
He's coming off of a 3-0 loss and has like 10 players on the team right now. So it's just going to be one of the most intense Wooden Spoon races of all time. I really do think so. If I had to put money on it right now, I would probably put it on Montreal to win it.
I probably would.
They've just been so bad for so long. But who knows? We could get a scenario where both teams have like 5 points going into the final match week or something.
No,
like that.
Bro,
So,
it could be like another Wolves here, of the Premier League. Stinky ass.
I wonder, do Montreal and I'm gonna see if they play.
Oh nah, bro, nah. The El Astico, bro. Kansas City also does have a dude named Calvin Harris. So, I mean, they've literally got a fucking a musician, bro, on their team, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, bro. Like this Kansas City team is, I guess, like from a kind of like a non-biased perspective here, this Kansas City team genuinely does not look very great. They do have a couple of young, pretty decent looking players, but like as an entire roster, they definitely need to get in the summer transfer window, they need to spend. I mean, I don't really know what the situation is there with their money, kind of there, but it doesn't seem like they have any forwards on their bench. So like, they need to do something, bro. Like I think they had the old LA Galaxy striker, like Jovic or something, and that's like their main attack. Yeah, he's like literally their main attack. So they need to do something about that. But yeah, as a Wooden Spoon contender, stinky both teams, bro.
I just researched real quick to see if they played. They do not. The MLS, we do not get the stoppable force meets movable object matchup this year, unfortunately. I guess they could play in like the championship game if they make it there. So that's always a possibility as well, or like in the
Open
Cup or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Or I guess no, they couldn't because Montreal's from Canada. They couldn't even play in the Open Cup.
I mean, I guess we'll never know, bro. I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
The El Astico might never happen. But yeah, I mean, I guess other than that, I don't really have anything else to add. Pretty solid showing from the boys. On to the next. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else?
No, I think we could go ahead and wrap this one up.
Yeah. Also, if any of you guys watching are like European football fans, we are going to be starting back up the Waffle Ball and FC podcast, where we kind of just talk about European football. You know, Champions League, Premier League, La Liga, anything that comes across. We'll kind of just be giving our takes, just talking about anything big in the world of football that week. So I think we'll probably start it up after this week's Champions League game. So I think that's Wednesday. So probably anytime after that, stay tuned. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, we'll probably see you guys next weekend after hopefully a win in San Diego. So we're hyped.